Hello everyone, my name is Mosaic. I have a temper, my ears go on strike. And I'm quite jealous, but I'm a super clean dog. I also have a sister named Doudou. She's smart, well-behaved, knows what she's doing. And I'm just jealous because she's better than me at everything. But it's kind of amazing how rude she can be. Okay, so check out the story of our lives next. Well, I've got a little life ahead of me. The most important thing now is to have fun in the kennel with a bunch of friends, which is sweeter than summer ice cream. But it won't be long now. We'll have to go in separate ways to start a new life in our own human paradise. And that poop scooper of mine, that online shopping cart hasn't stopped since she decided to bring me home. Every day, she is either comparing which dog breed is like a 5-star mansion, or figuring out which kind of dog food can make me feel like eating a full banquet. Even picking a dog bowl must be value and practical coexist. Said to let me eat all have a sense of ceremony. Nail clipping, eye drops, not missing anything. Simply more careful than my own mother. Finally, a pat on the thigh. Decided to come to a fence method. Said that this not only protects my little feet from constraints, but also allows me to have a large private playground. Simply customized for me luxury villa. In between waiting for me, the super cute star to make my debut. I have grown up a little bit. The kennel owner posted a cute photo of me online when I was 2 months old. Simply adorable to see my pooper scooper's heart, as if there was a kitten scratching itchy all day long, just counting the days. Cannot wait to be able to travel through time and space tunnels and directly carry me home. What a pity. I'm a little guy who hasn't had his vaccine yet. Has to stay in quarantine for a while longer. When I appear in front of you in full armor and health, I guarantee that you will hold me every day and never let go. It's finally time for me, the little star, to shine. At 2.5 months old, I was like a carefully wrapped present, waiting to be unwrapped by that special someone. Although the kennel owner thoughtfully offered to take me home for the weekend, but my pooper scooper obviously loves me to bits and can't bear to be separated for one more second. So, on that Friday, my dear pooper scooper decisively took the day off, wrapping up her busy workday early, just to see me sooner. The 70-kilometer drive was probably just a spontaneous picking up the kid trip for her. As for me, I was gently escorted by the caretaker to the handover stage and placed in a small, cute cage. At that moment, I felt a bit nervous, with no siblings around and facing an uncertain future alone. I sat there quietly, my eyes filled with curiosity and confusion. During that long afternoon, I quietly drifted into a sweet slumber. Suddenly, a faint noise came from outside the door. My ears perked up, and I nervously crawled up in the corner of my cage, not making a sound. My careless pooper scooper was completely unaware of her little treasure inside the door. She even stood there, puzzled. Where's my little dog? Why isn't there even a single wolf? Just as she was feeling completely puzzled, the kennel owner appeared. After a brief conversation, the door to my little room slowly opened. My owner poked her head in, and her eyes lit up instantly, as if she had discovered a treasure. There I was, curled up in the corner of the cage, a tiny bundle of cuteness. She quickly paid the remaining balance, faster than grabbing a red envelope. The next step was my first awkward encounter with the poop scooper. The kennel owner took me out of the cage, but I was a bit scared of this unfamiliar environment. So I put my tail between my legs, pressed myself against the wall, and played the role of a static figurine. The poop scooper, looking at my appearance, hand raised in the air, did not know how to start. At this moment, the kennel owner gently lifted. I saw whoosh, fell into the poop scooper's warm embrace. This sudden intimate contact led both of us unnervous. I can feel her hands slightly trembling. We all like to participate in the bowl nervous. Together jumped up nervous shake dance. However, this nervousness also hides the infinite expectation and warmth of the future life. After a brief handover ceremony, the poop scooper, treating me like a precious treasure, carefully carried me out of the house. The moonlight, soft and gentle, bathed us, as if adding a touch of romance to this new beginning. It was also my first time in a car, and I felt like a little explorer, filled with curiosity about everything around me. The world outside the car window was by, and the various sounds intertwined into a wonderful symphony, making me unable to resist sitting on my owner's lap. Eyes wide open, curiously looking around like a little baby. After getting tired of watching, I lay down on her legs, enjoying the gentle stroke. As the car slowly moved forward, the tension gradually faded away. We quietly enjoyed the peaceful night together, both looking forward to the new life that was about to begin. As soon as the car stopped, I was carried home by my owner all the way. Honestly, it felt even cooler than riding in a royal carriage. When I entered the house, I did not hesitate to sniff here and there, and began my new home adventure. The poop scooper was on the side, gently calling my name, and introducing me to every corner of the house. Look, this is your cozy little nest. That one is the toy kingdom that amuses you. And over there, your private bathroom. She blah 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 went on and on, while I, on the other hand, just explored on my own. Suddenly, the urge to pee hit me, and I swiftly squatted down to take care of business on the spot. My poop scooper appeared behind me, as if she had superpowers, quickly picking me up and rushing me to the bathroom. But I had already completed the task ahead of time. Surprisingly, she wasn't angry. Instead, she smiled gently, while cleaning the floor, muttering, "Little one, you're still young, take your time." At that moment, I knew I had the best poop scooper ever. After a while, the poop scooper saw that I had adapted very well, and hurriedly brought the soft dog food. The fragrance tickled my little stomach. I had no qualms about eating it, and instantly felt that my life as a dog was complete. After eating and drinking, the poop scooper had a new task. She carried me to the dog toilet, and repeated the command "pee" over and over again, as if she was teaching me to recite a spell. Unfortunately, all I could think about was escaping from this magic formation. So, for the first time, we had a little confrontation, and in the end, the poop scooper lost the battle and let me go free. I continued my journey of discovery. Just then, the familiar urge to pee struck me again. This time, I turned my back to the poop scoop and quietly squatted down, ready to do a free play. But strangely enough, The poop scooper didn't rush over like before. I secretly turned my head to look at her while peeing. My eyes and her eyes actually met, only to see Shoveler whooshing up from the chair. Like a stringless arrow rushed to me. Later, whenever she found that I began to look down and turn in circles, she knew that my little universe is going to explode. So, like a precise catcher, she quickly picked me up and went straight to the dog toilet. I don't know how many times she repeated this hugging and releasing, but finally I felt the familiar call and left my masterpiece on the dog toilet. At that moment, the poop scooper's eyes lit up like stars, and she kept praising me. Then, she started to watch my pooping performance again. When she saw me successfully poop on the toilet, she was so excited that she was like a drama queen. After all the commotion of this human-dog battle, the clock had quietly ticked to the threshold of 11 p.m. I was so exhausted that I fell asleep the moment my little head tilted. The poop scooper carefully picked me up and placed me into my cozy little bed. At that moment, I could almost feel the warmth of her hands, which made my sleep even sweeter. After settling me in, my poop scooper dragged her exhausted body to enjoy her long overdue dinner. After washing, she lay in bed, and together we spent our first night at home.